Have you ever felt like your financial life was a chaotic mess, a discordant symphony of bills, debts, and unmet desires? That no matter how hard you hustled or how much you scrimped and saved, you just couldn't seem to find your groove, your rhythm, your flow? I know I have. As a child lost in the foster care system, I learned early on that financial stability was a fleeting dream, a tantalizing mirage always just out of reach. But through a series of soul shaking experiences and hard won epiphanies, I discovered that achieving true wealth and building a legacy that lasts isn't just about the numbers on a spreadsheet. It's about finding clarity amidst the chaos, embracing the primal rhythms of abundance, and making bold, intentional choices that align with your deepest truths. In this talk, I'm going to share with you the three transformative principles that have revolutionized my own financial journey and helped me find my unique money rhythm. By the time we're done, my hope is that you'll walk away with a radically new perspective on what it means to create real, sustainable wealth and a fierce determination to start dancing to the beat of your own financial drum. My own journey to financial flow began in a place of gut wrenching vulnerability. Bouncing from foster home to foster home, I experienced firsthand the gnawing insecurity and bone deep exhaustion that comes with constantly worrying about where your next meal will come from or how you'll keep a roof over your head. But even in my darkest moments, I clung to a stubborn seed of hope, a whispered promise that if I could just find a way to take control of my financial destiny, I could break free from the stranglehold of poverty and create a life of true abundance and impact. That flicker of possibility led me to make a daring leap, testing out of high school early and throwing myself into the uncharted waters of college life. It was there in a moment of unexpected self discovery that I stumbled upon the key that would unlock the door to my financial future. Through a simple personality test, I gained a lightning bolt of insight into my core values, the unique drives and passions that made me tick. Armed with this newfound clarity, I started to make bolder, more intentional choices about my education and career path. I sought out classes and experiences that lit me up inside, that aligned with my long term vision of success and fulfillment. But the real turning point came when I discovered the groundbreaking work of Robert Kiyosaki and his concept of the cash flow quadrant. Suddenly, I saw my financial life in a whole new light. I realized that if I wanted to achieve true freedom and abundance, I needed to break free from the shackles of the employee mindset and start thinking like a true wealth creator, an entrepreneur, an investor, a master of my own financial destiny. So I took a flying leap off the edge of convention and into the wild unknown of self employment. It was a rocky road full of setbacks and challenges that tested me to my core. But by staying true to my deepest values and putting in the blood, sweat, and tears, I slowly built a business that not only sustained me financially, but also fueled my soul. Now I'm on a mission to scale that impact to dizzying new heights, using my hard won success as a launchpad to create ripples of positive change that will outlast me. And through it all, I've discovered that the secret to true wealth isn't just about how much money you make, but how intentionally and joyfully you use it to craft a life and legacy that sets your soul on fire. So, what are the three key principles that have guided my wild ride to financial flow? The first is that clarity creates cash flow. In the realm of wealth building, having a razor sharp vision of what you want and why you want it is non negotiable. Without that unwavering sense of purpose, it's all too easy to get sucked into the whirlpool of shiny objects and quick fix schemes that will leave you broke and broken. But when you have a crystalline understanding of your deepest desires and values, every money move you make becomes an opportunity to breathe life into your dreams. Clarity becomes your compass, guiding you towards the choices and actions that will create the most heart pounding, fist pumping impact and keeping you laser focused when the going gets tough. The second principle is that abundance is a wild and untamed rhythm. Just like in the pulsing beats of the music that moves my soul, financial flow has a primal cadence all its own. There are heart racing highs and gut churning lows, moments of explosive growth, and periods of nail biting contraction. The key is to learn how to ride those wild waves like a pro surfer, finding your own unique groove amidst the chaos. For me, that means infusing my financial strategies with the same passion and unbridled creativity that I bring to my love of music. Just as I unleash my fury on the drums in syncopated bursts of 7 or 8 time, I approach my money game with a sense of playful improvisation and fearless experimentation. I'm not afraid to take bold leaps or change course on a dime, but I always stay true to my underlying rhythm and flow. By embracing the primal pulse of abundance, you can create a financial life that feels vibrant, authentic, and wildly alive, even when the markets are melting down or the economy is in full blown panic mode. The third and most crucial principle is that legacy is a choice, not a consolation prize. Too often, we think of leaving a legacy as an afterthought, a happy accident that happens when we finally made it. But the truth is that the most enduring and impactful legacies are those that are forged with fire and intention, crafted with the kind of care and devotion that borders on obsession. When you approach your financial life with a legacy mindset, you start to see beyond the narrow confines of your own wants and needs. You think bigger, dream wilder, and make choices that ripple out to touch the lives of your loved ones, your community, and the world at large. You become a force for transformation, a catalyst for change that leaves an indelible mark on everyone and everything you touch. This is the mindset that fuels my every waking moment, the driving force behind every dollar I earn and every dream I chase. I'm not just in this game to pad my bank account or buy a flashy new toy. I'm here to make a difference, to use my resources and my platform to create a world that is more just, more compassionate, more wildly and unapologetically alive. These principles aren't just fluffy self help platitudes, they're grounded in cold, hard science and real world results. Cutting edge research in behavioral finance has consistently shown that people who have a clear and compelling vision of their financial future are more likely to take smart risks, stay the course during tough times, and ultimately achieve mind blowing success. Take the groundbreaking work of psychologist Gail Matthews, who found that those who wrote down their goals and dreams were a whopping 42% more likely to achieve them than those who simply let their aspirations float around in their heads. In other words, clarity is the secret sauce that turns wishful thinking into concrete results. When it comes to riding the rhythms of abundance, we need only look to the natural world for proof of its primal power. Just as the tides ebb and flow with the pull of the moon, and the seasons cycle through their ancient dance of birth, growth, and renewal, the ebb and flow of wealth is woven into the very fabric of the universe. The savviest wealth creators are those who learn to tune into those underlying rhythms, anticipating the shifts and changes before they happen and adjusting their strategies accordingly. Take the legendary investor Warren Buffett, who built his fortune not by chasing the latest fads or timing the market with split second precision, but by staying true to his core principles of value and patience, riding out the storms and reaping the rewards of long term thinking. And when it comes to the world changing power of a legacy mindset, we need only look to the shining examples of visionary leaders like Oprah Winfrey, Bill and Melinda Gates, and Bono, who have leveraged their vast resources and cultural clout to tackle some of the most pressing challenges of our time, from education and healthcare to poverty and social justice. By making the conscious choice to use their wealth as a force for good, these luminaries have shown us what's possible when we dare to dream big and act with boldness and integrity. They've proven that leaving a legacy isn't just about accumulating a massive fortune or seeing your name in lights. It's about using your unique gifts and resources to make a real and lasting difference in the world. So, how can you start tapping into your own rhythm of wealth and crafting the kind of legacy that will echo through the ages? Here are a few simple but powerful steps to get you started. First, carve out some sacred time to get crystal clear on your deepest values and most audacious dreams. What sets your soul on fire? What kind of impact do you want to have on the world? What legacy do you want to leave behind? Use these insights to create a vivid and detailed vision of your ideal financial future, one that makes your heart race and your palms sweat with excitement. Next, start educating yourself on the primal rhythms of wealth and abundance. study the patterns and cycles of the economy and the markets, and learn to anticipate the shifts before they happen. Develop a keen sense of what truly creates value in the world and start aligning your financial strategies with those timeless principles. The more you can tune into the underlying beat of abundance, the more effortlessly you'll be able to find your flow. Finally, start taking bold and unapologetic action to turn your legacy vision into a reality. Don't wait for someday or until you've got it all figured out. Start now with whatever resources and opportunities you have at your disposal. Look for ways to use your unique gifts and passions to make a difference in the lives of others, whether it's through your business, your investments, or your philanthropic pursuits. The key is to infuse every choice you make with a sense of purpose and intentionality, knowing that each small step is part of a greater dance that will ripple out to touch countless lives. The road to true wealth and lasting impact is never a straight line. It's a wild and exhilarating ride, full of twists and turns, leaps of faith, and moments of heart stopping beauty. But when you learn to embrace your own unique rhythm, to dance to the beat of your own financial drum, you'll find that the journey itself becomes the greatest reward. You'll discover a sense of joy and fulfillment that goes beyond mere dollars and cents, a feeling of aliveness and purpose that permeates every aspect of your life. You'll become a force for change and inspiration, leaving a mark on the world that will endure long after you're gone. So let me leave you with this challenge. Start today to find your own rhythm of wealth. Get clear on your values, attune yourself to the primal pulse of abundance, and take bold action to create a legacy that will set the world on fire. Because when you do, you won't just be building a fortune. You'll be dancing to the beat of your own wild and precious life and inspiring countless others to do the same. The time to start embracing your financial flow is now. So let's get out there and start making some noise, shall we? Let's show the world what it means to live and give with passion, purpose, and unrelenting rhythm. Together, we can create a legacy that will echo through the ages, a symphony of abundance and impact that will leave the world forever changed. Let's dance.